Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how to solve a more difficult interview question. This form of question is asked a lot for social media or communication platforms. And the challenge is find the popularity of the platform for video calls. The following is a social media company that offers video calls amongst other services on their platform. Video call events are video call started and video call received. And this interview question has two parts, and let's do the first part. The goal of this query is to select the most popular client type for the entire platform. So let's just do a quick EDA, exploratory data analysis. First, I created the table and data, and then I just selected that. We should also use Postgres 17, latest version of Postgres. Let's try this again. Let's recreate the table and then run the query. Great. Okay, so this is what the data looks like. So how do we find the most popular client type? Well, let's just count them, right? That's the fastest way. So as we can see, mobile had 17 events total, 10 for desktop and 8 for the watch. Now, the events that we're interested in are these two, video call started and video call received. So let's count by each of these client type, how many events were in those two types. So we can do a sum case, right? When event type in, and then we can just grab this and this. Then we're out of space. Let's just expand it over here. When the events are one of these two, then we're gonna change it to one. We want to change it to a numeric so we can count it. Otherwise, zero, end. So this end statement goes with the case statement, right? And then we can just call this count video count. Okay. Just run this. So see, is, mobile here, 7 video counts is the most popular. In the mobile client type, there was 7 video count out of 17 total. Watch has 6 out of 8, and desktop is 3 out of 10. So in terms of the entire platform, people use mobile the most for video calls. So that's part one. We've answered part one. Now we can actually go a little further if you want to create percentages. Um, so we can do it this way. The percentage is just video count divided by N count. But since we can't do video count like this in one shot in Postgres, right? This will not run. You can see why. Right? It will not run because it says video count doesn't exist. It doesn't exist from the events table because it only existed in this kind of like real-time execution. So what we do, we can just replace the whole thing here. Okay. And then divided by N count, which is count star. Now remember a integer divided by integer, you will still get an integer. So we're gonna cast one of them as a numeric, and then we'll just say as platform percentage, right? back here, run it. And there you go. Now, out of the platform, here is the mobile only had 41% that was video calls. Everything else was other types of event type. But the watch had 6 out of 8 of the events were video calls. So in terms of, you know, what people proportionally do more of video calls is actually watch, but on the entire platform is mobile. So let's look at the second challenge, and I'm going to add it here. The second challenge is the goal of this query is to select the most popular client type for each user based on this usage percentage on the events for the video start and video received. So we're almost there, right? So we can go put user ID in front. And here we can group by user ID. And then we'll just order by user ID just to see what it looks like. And there you go. 801, user 801 did a lot of things in mobile, watch, and desktop, and so on. 803 did some things on mobile and watch. So let's see which ones are the most platform preference for each user. So we'll go get rid of the order by, and we will use table expression just so that we can, separate our logic. It's easier to see with user platform usage. Yes. Now, every time you use a table expression, we should always make sure we didn't make any mistakes. So we'll just test it out. See, it works. Great. So let's go back over here. Now, because we can, here we'll go through this and platform percentages. Okay. Now we will need to rank them by user. So, okay, we will rank them, rank each of the percentages over partition by, we want to do it by user. And then we want order by platform percentage descending. Okay, let's see what that looks like just to make sure, and we'll give this a kind of like a rank as order rank. There you go. So watch had 50% of the platform usage is in video calls, rank number 1. And then user 802, watch and desktop tied for 100% when they use it. Let's look at 804, user 804. 100% of the time they use a video call using the watch. Only 30% of the times they use a mobile. So because we ranked it with the 1 as the highest, now sometimes there will be a user that could tie the 2 highest. Don't see this here, but it could happen. So then we can just go, get wrap. Anyway, while we're using table expression, we can continue with table expression. Chain it, you have to have a comma. And so this one we can call user client preference. Yes, right. And so select. And we can just grab the order rank. It's 1. See, then we get per user. See this one, 802, watch and desktop tied. 803 is watch, and user 805 is mobile. So here's your answer. Now, if you want to clean this up a little bit, you can just say user ID, client type, right? And then there you go. So the answer is the goal of this query is to find the most popular client type for each user. So for each user, this person's most popular client type is using the watch for video call started and video call received. And there you have it. So the data and the query statements can be found in the GitHub link below. And if you learned something and have enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out a lot. And if you have other interview questions you'd like me to answer, send them to me in the comments below. Thank you.